Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your 3 reading. So I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a 2-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of this reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Libras, what cards do Libras need from the tarot? Please, universe, please let us know what to expect coming up this year. Any advice? What to look forward to? Please tell us everything. Got to get that magician on top. Everything Libra needs to know. For Libras, please, universe. Okay, Libras. So the first part of the reading is about the past or present. The second part of the reading is about the past, present, but it concludes to the future. Got that? Okay. If you don't, you'll find out. Those of you who have watched readings already know this. So I always put the cards down in the same order they come out of the deck. We are looking at the whole year 3, what to expect coming in. Any advice in moving forwards for Libras. And there you are as a Queen of Swords. So I have some cards left over here. So almost all of it we need for the second part of the reading. I did pull out a card for everyone for this whole year from the Universe deck. And it says, I want continual, joyous growth. And I do want to read this card to you because this is going to be part of your reading. I am a growth-seeking being, and it is exhilarating to remember that expansion is not only natural, but inevitable. I love knowing that joy is simply a choice. So, since expansion is inevitable, I choose to have it. Enjoy. Lovely card. This is for 3. Let's get started on this reading. I have the 5 of Wands surrounding your entire reading. So this is where we start. This is your past, present energy, okay? Confusion, anxiety, stress. So this is what we're talking about in this reading, and then we're going to find out what's going to happen with this. I have the Emperor up in your highest energy. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart someplace or in someone else's around this reading. But this is like holding true to yourself. I don't think you want to budge. The Emperor's pretty stubborn, and a lot of times stubbornness can be good, okay? It's not always bad. And so here you are sitting on a granite throne, knowing what you want, and you're kind of not budging. You have this confusion, you have this anxiety, okay, that is going through you. Now, this may have already happened. You may be putting this behind you already, or you may be in the middle of it. So this is 3, remember, not just the monthly reading. So we have you holding true to yourself and really being strong-minded. But you do have some issues that you need to deal with that are going to be coming up in your 3. So I have the 10 of Swords next to the Emperor and right above the 5 of Wands. But it will all come to an end. Yay! The 10 of Swords. This is the card that I call the end. Because all these swords of truth and clarity put all this confusion to an end. So by you holding true to yourself, holding on, holding strong, you do put things to an end. So you're able to move forward. Right next to the 10 of Swords, and that is through truth and clarity. You know, it took a lot, or will take a lot, of soul-searching, meditation, or prayer, okay, with this 4 of Swords, and healing to get past this 5 of Wands energy. But you're doing it, and you will do it according to these cards already. So, the 4 of Swords, very deep healing, letting all those thoughts of truth and clarity come into you, and it really helps you to be able to figure out how to move forward from all this. You know, this is great because you also have the 10 of Wands right under the Emperor and next to the 5 of Wands. That's a heavy burden that you were carrying. Well, you're going to drop that burden. There's no 11. Look how hunched over this figure is. They're getting ready to start dropping wands, one by one or all at once. So, this burden of the Five of Wands is coming to an end. Things are going to change. And I also have the Two of Wands right next to the Five of Wands and right under the Four of Swords. All that healing that you've done, all that truth, all that clarity that's putting an end to things. Well, you're holding on to a staff, a fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and you're holding the world with the other hand. So you're ready to move forward. So far, you're standing upright, you've held true to yourself, you let all these swords of truth and clarity come to you, and it's helping you release the pain, the anxiety, the burden that you've been carrying. And you're looking forward to 3. What is out there? What's coming up in front of you? It goes from the Two of Wands right to the Three of Wands. And this is under that burden that you've been carrying of the Ten of Wands. The Three of Wands holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings again. And you're looking out there and you're wondering, hey, is your ship going to come in this year? Is this your year for your ship to come in? Well, you're going to put down the burden. So, does this mean your ship is coming in? It might. I have more cards to go. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And we know that you're Libra. This is strong Libra to the Queen of Swords. There you are with your hand out. You've got your sword up. You know, you have really received a lot of truth, a lot of clarity through your meditation, your prayer, or your soul searching, very spiritual, letting all those swords of truth and clarity come to you. But you are learning how to speak your mind, and you're learning how to ask for the truth, to seek the truth. You know, sometimes we go through things just so that we can learn how to move forward in it better and get more from life of what we want. The Queen of Swords has her hand out right to Temperance. You have reached out to your guardian angels and spirit guides. I really feel like you're a spiritual person. This is the season to be spiritual. But Temperance, your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you. And they're really, really doing a good job on helping you to get rebalanced. So they're helping you pull that foot out of the waters of emotion here. Put it on the ground, so you're becoming grounded again. You're becoming balanced. And they're saying, be patient. Be patient. Things are going to work out. Patience is not Libra's best virtue. But be patient. And they're helping you to be patient. They're helping you to wait and wonder for your ship to come in. This is also the card, I might point out, for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But your guardian angels and spirit guides are helping you. They're right alongside you. During 3, they're helping you, put some things behind you so that you can move forward. And I definitely see you moving forward. Now we're getting to you might have some of the past and present mixed in here, but we're getting to the ultimate future on what is going to be happening in 3 for you. There's more for you to get through, or you're putting more behind you. I can see that already. This way. Whoa. Oh goodness. I love that. Okay. So Libras, I have the Magician here. So the Magician, look right next to all this healing, all this truth and clarity, all those swords coming to you. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. Look at all the tools. You have the cup, the pentacle, the wand, the sword. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. I love this. We're heading into your future. So your future is already saying, follow your intuition. Let your intuition guide you so that you can manifest just what it is that you want. This is what you're praying for. You're praying for the power to bring in what it is that you want. I have the 5 of Swords next to the Magician here. 5 of Swords, you're letting some energies go in order to move forward. You're picking up those swords of truth and clarity, and you're looking back at a couple of energies that you're just kind of letting them go, not hanging on to them so that you can move forward. Because remember, you've brought in a lot of this truth, a lot of this clarity in order to move forward. And here's the Queen of Cups. You've had a lot of questions about love. The Queen of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But the Queen of Cups, this is the only cup in the deck with the lid on it. Little windows all the way around. And what you're doing here is trying to seek out your answers to your love questions, because that cup is full of answers. And look at the Queen just trying to peer in those little windows. So your head is like, will your love be out there? Because you are, you're waiting for your ship to come in. Is your ship out there? Are you going to know love when you see it? Are you going to have love this year? Let's keep reading. I have the Hierophant under the Magician and next to the Two of Wands. Well, this card is about traditional values and traditional morals. It's about security, stability. It's a very committable. It's about commitment. And it is also about marriage. So, very powerful, very spiritual card here. Under the Magician, you can manifest this, and I think you're going to. I think this is where this reading is going. There are some things you still need to work on, but you're putting an awful lot behind you in order to do it. You're using your powers, the power you have as the Magician here. This is the card for Taurus, so Taurus might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. There you are contemplating, is your special someone out there? What is E3 going to look like? And then on the other side of the Hierophant, I have the Five of Cups. And this is under the Five of Swords. Yes, this disappointment in love. You've been through the mill with love. And it's obvious here. And this is what I call the card of hope. So when it comes out for me, yes, you're disappointed in love, but there's two full cups right behind you. And those are cups of hope. Hope and love. You do have hope and love. It's right next to the Hierophant. This tower, I got the tower right next to the Five of Cups and under the Queen of Cups. You had a tower moment. This is what you're recovering from. This is why you have the Ten of Swords. This is why you have the of Wands. This is why the reading starts with the Five of Wands. Anxiety, stress, confusion. You had a tower moment. If you haven't had it, I think then you're going to have it. But you're going to get past it. So this tower moment is needed for you to move forward in order to manifest what it is that you truly want. 23 is going to be a really good year for you. It's going to be a year of renewal. Look, you're pointing. The Magician is pointing right at the Five of Cups. And they're saying, hey, look, we know you're disappointed in love, but there is still hope. I have the Two of Pentacles under the Hierophant next to Temperance. And Temperance, they're very, very powerful. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are saying, be patient. We know that you're confused about commitment, security, stability, because that's what Pentacles are all about. Look at the ships bouncing around. It's like you're having your doubts that there is love out there for you. And sometimes you have that hope and sometimes you don't. But Temperance is saying, just be patient. Be patient. Don't get all emotional about it. Take your foot out of the waters of emotion. Just get yourself grounded. Just get yourself balanced. And stop having all these highs and lows. Seek the truth. Go forth with your sword out, Libra. I have the Wheel of Fortune right next to the Two of Pentacles and right under the Five of Cups. Not only is Temperance involved in your life, in this 3, so is the universe. This is your year to move forward. This is your year. The wheel is turning and it's helping to move you forward. It's helping to guide you forward for the better, will for the better. So you're moving past all these energies that you've been in contact with. And I have the Seven of Wands right next to the Wheel of Fortune and right under the Tower card. It feels like you're taking so much control, because see, it starts out with the Emperor. Remember how strong the Emperor is? Like once you make up your mind, you can follow through with it. So you are following through. You're not letting the wrong energies into your life. As a matter of fact, whoever you had the Tower moment with, they might try to come back in with the Seven of Wands being here, but you're not going to let them. If this is your reading, this is a general reading, just like all the others, but I'm looking at the whole year here. So you have your trials, you have your tribulations, but it is going to work out. You have the capability of manifesting whatever it is that you want from life. You're going to see the hope and love. You're going to move forward. You're going to look for your ship to come in. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are here, and they're really helping you to stay balanced, put things behind you, move forward. You're not going to be able to help it. The universe is here. You are going to move forward. Let's see what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say about this reading. You have the capability to manifest whatever it is that you want from 3. And remember the card that we started with? I want continual joyous growth. Remember this card? You can go back and watch the video when I read it to you. That is going to be very helpful for your Libras in moving forward this year. But you're going to do it. I see you doing it. You're blocking the energies here that bring you down, that pull you back. Wow. Okay, let's pull you out a card from your guardian angels and spirit guides for 3. Okay, glasses on. A win-win solution. Oh, okay. Let's read it. It's card number 1. There's strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon, and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. That is your advice from your guardian angels and spirit guides, if this is your reading. So seek out a moderate approach. Get out there, make up your mind, know what it is that you want to do, and manifest it, because you can do that, obviously, with this reading. So Libras, this was your 23 reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.